Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. We've run through just about all of our IPAs and double IPAs and everything, so we're going to jump on some of these darker beers, some of the porters and stouts and barley wines and saisons and stuff. So, guys, I've been posting 2 reviews a day for a while now, and once we get into these heavier uh, bigger ABV beers, we may have to drop back just to one a day. I know that breaks a lot of people's hearts. Oh, everybody say oh at the same time. So we'll have to see. I can't drink 2 or 3 or 4 of these 10, 11, 15, 18 percenters in one evening or one setting. I just can't do it anymore. I'm too old and don't want to feel like garbage the next day. So once we start getting into these great big beers, I'll probably only be posting 1 a day. So let's get on with this one. This one is Sweetwater Brewing. These guys are out of, I think they're out of Atlanta, Georgia. Yep. This is a 7.7 percenter. This is their pulled porter. And I read that the IBUs are 27 on this thing. Real colorful can. Got a guy riding a pig. On the side of the can it says bacon smoke flavored porter, malt beverage with natural flavors added. And on the bottom of the can it says 050417. So evidently that's a best by date there, enjoy by date, use by date, whatever you want to call it, which I am not a fan of it. So I don't have any idea when it was brewed, guys. I don't know why these guys do that other than extend the shelf life. It's not the information that we want to see. So I bought this. I picked it up out at the Barrel Chest from Martin and the guys out there. So if you see this beer, pick it up, give it a try, I guess. We're about to find out what it's all about right now. Big 16-ounce can. So commercial description here is a fairly long one, so let me jump to it real quick. Says on the farm way too long, McDanko began showing some worrisome tendencies following a solid session in the hot box smoking malt. He was overcome by a methane cloud emitted from the herd. You heard? Reaching for the hops, he gooped and grabbed Porky by the E-I-E-I-O and plopped her in the brew kettle slow and low. That's the tempo. Knock knock, who's them? It's McDanko, inbred neighbor, Jerry Reynolds, swinging by delivering his deliverance with some fat back him and some fat back them. Stepping out past some foxy brothers, picking up a banjo. You know, I just don't understand why they put that silly horse shit on there. Tell us about the damn beer. So making up a bunch of damn garbage. That's as far as I'm going with that. That's all we're going to talk about here. I'm going to pop the top on this bad boy. Food pairing cuisine is barbecue, cheese and pepper, Monterey pepper jack sharp, blue cheddar. Your meat is beef, smoked meat, game, and grilled meat. They got salmon on there too. Glassware to pint, Becker, Nonic tumbler mug, Stein Seidel. I'm using my favorite tulip glass. And it says not recommended for extended salaries. That's about all we need to get into the can, out of the can right now, into the glass. About a finger and a half ahead on that pour, and I poured it fairly easy. It's a very dark beer. Looks pretty good in the glass. Nice khaki colored head. Let's get a nose to it. There's some slight hint of some smoky malt in there. maybe a hint, just a slight hint of some bittersweet chocolate, rich roasted malt. But I am getting a slight hint of some smokiness in there. First beer of the day, let's dive in and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. That's very tasty. I don't know if I'd go as far as say bacon, but there is some nice smoke roastiness to the beer. Maybe that bacon will come out once it warms up. I don't know. We're going to let it warm up, that's for sure, and see where it ends up once it comes to room temperature. But it tastes pretty decent to me. I usually don't start off with a porter or a stout or a big beer. I usually try to start off with the lower ABV beers, but like I said, we've run through those, and I tried to get to those as quick and doing them as fresh as I could get to them, which I've had several people with Scott and Rico and Brandon, Dr. Brandon, and several other people have sent me beers here recently. And I want to do those beers as quick as possible, guys, and try not to let them get pushed back in the fridge and get covered up, and all of a sudden I realize, oh my God, I got an IPA in here. It's 4 months old, 5 months old, or a double IPA that's that old, or a pale ale or an amber that's a 5%er that's been in there 4, 5, 6 months. So, but now we've got through those, and we're going to start doing some of these bigger beers. So let's sip on it for a little bit. Let her have a sip, 2 or 3, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sitting on about 30 minutes. Tasty beer, guys. It really is. I don't know if I'm just not getting the bacon in this to be a pulled porter, what they're calling the beer. There is a little bit of smokiness to the malt. Like I said, it's very tasty, and I am getting some nice roasted malt on this. Maybe some hints of some tobacco or licorice in there. Very tasty beer. Just not a fan of these guys going to these Best Buy, Joy Buy days. Those dates are they are what they are. Let's do the final chug. Tasty beer, guys. B plus from me. Your American rate on this would probably be 88. That's where I want to put it. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 87. We're pretty close there on those numbers. Rate Beer has it at 91 overall. Don't think I'd go. If it had a canned on date, I might consider that. But Best Buy, Joy Buy, I'm not going to go there. And Untapped has it at 3.78. So upper B range from them too. So that's where I think it is, guys. Tasty beer. Not getting a whole lot of any bacon or any kind of pork or anything like that in there, but it does have a little bit of smoky maltness to the beer. Very enjoyable. It is a very enjoyable beer. So if you've had this one from Sweetwater, their pulled porter, let me know what you think, guys. Come on back tomorrow. Let's dig something out of the fridge. See you then.